getting dicey.
Real final boss.
I was going to say, we've had it too good for too long. Strahd has been banking up all our tech issues just for tonight, just to put us on tilt.
Who wants to quickly go over what happened last week? Let's start with Adam. You're right next to me in video, so let me know.
We arrived. It was last week. I think last week we killed Bucephalus.
Mm-hmm.
That was last week. So we hit him with everything we had. We took out a Skelly Boy, maybe two, and we fucked him up, and he melted into the ground. There was a lot of talk about his enormous dong.
Was there?
Oh, tons. Tons of talk about his dong. And then we, Petrina dropped the bombshell that she could teleport us to a place within the castle of our choosing, and we opted to go near Strahd, but not to Strahd. And then we found ourselves in the kitchen. Take it away, someone else.
Baron.
In the kitchen, we quickly forgot about our plan.
Boys, so negative.
However, we came up with a different plan, and we looked out the crack in the Morley, very stealthily looked out both doors to the south and saw someone waiting in the southwest.
Rahadin, as he likes to be called.
Old Toad Man, and we all busted out. American turned into a bear who still had spider climb, ran across the wall and leapt at Rahadin, but also we were surprised that Izek was standing there. With the big arm, and he's a vampire now.
Cool. Bill,
And
do you want to take us through some more?
Yeah, so we entered the fray with Rahadin and Izek. The Baron cast Sickening Radiance in the room. Oh, sorry, the first thing that happened was that I cast Dissonant Whispers on Rahadin, and he just bolted away from me and swung open the kitchen. I imagine they're big, like, kitchen double doors.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, when you see swinging double doors and you kind of catch the eye of someone on the other side, Strahd was standing back there as they sort of swung to a close. And we were like, shit. Because he definitely knows we are here. And then just to make sure, Baron cast Sickening Radiance sort of largely centered in that room, but just enough to clip Izek, who is currently stunned, or paralyzed, sorry, with hold vampires on our side of the door. So after that, Rahadin ran back in and entered combat with us, and kind of is hitting everybody, but that's where we're at the moment. I think.
He kind of is hitting everyone.
Kind of just hitting me, and
Kind of.
He opened you, didn't he?
and he's got Sickening Whispers in his head.
Yeah, he's got a really bad aura. We don't.
Bad vibes.
He does.
Bad vibes.
He very, very much does.
We're not vibing with Rahadin.
The last thing that occurred was him misty stepping directly in front of Bill and slashing a Z up his body, cutting him quite deeply. As Rahadin finishes his turn, you can hear echoing out through this room. It seems to be coming from the walls and the ceiling and the floor, and it's just echoing around. And you hear Strahd's voice just say, "It's a shame you didn't take my offer while you could."
Does this guy have emotions? Like, he must know he's on the back foot by now. Like, his army's getting fucked up, his best friend is dead, his two generals are, like, in a sticky situation. Like, I think he's got some serious misplaced Dunning-Kruger
Oh, no way.
He also says, it's also a shame that this version of Tatiana has been soiled by your actions.
It's not soiled.
That is some slut shaming, and I'm not here for it. He's such a misogynist.
Bill, we'll go over to you at the top of the order.
Yeah, we planned out a lot of general things, but not a lot of specific stuff.
General violence.
We had the vibe that we were going to win. Does that help?
Yeah, that was a vibe, as the kids would say. So I think given he's in sort of melee combat with me, I don't want him to hit me, so I'm just gonna cast Vicious Mockery on him. And maybe just do that thing where you like point at his feet and then he like looks down for a second and just flick his nose.
Ooh.
All right.
And he needs to make a wisdom saving throw against a spell save of 18.
It's a large. He has beats you with an 18.
Okay, in that case, I can't do anything else. And nothing bad happens to him.
Okay. Before we go over to Morley's turn, Strahd continues. I have waited so long, and I have killed so many iterations of Tatiana. What is one more? Morley, over to you.
I was kind of banking on him not killing. I don't know. It's a shame.
Yeah, it's not long then before all of our well-crafted plans are pretty much scuppered.
Yeah. Okay. I leave. It's not worth it.
Yeah. This is embarrassing for us.
I'm going to take a step towards Rahadin, and I've got my sunblade out, as you'll remember from last week. As you'll remember.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
You've got it out.
And kind of, I take it up behind my neck and just slash across Rahadin's shoulder and neck area as hard as I can.
Okay, roll to hit.
Oh, I will. It is a 24 to hit.
Can you just roll one more time? Since you are flanking, you do get advantage, so you might get a better roll than that.
Yeah, there's always a chance, but okay.
You might get a crit.
Could do. Oh.
All right, we'll go with that first one. Yeah. That is a hit with 24. That is a hit to Rahadin.
Yeah. And I guess he'll be taking some extra damage, won't he? Because Bill's right there.
Oh, you get the old sneak attack on top.
Sneak attack! It's a cool thing I'm going to start doing in this last episode.
Oh, cool.
As they take damage.
I like it.
It's really bad, eh? 20 extra damage on top of that.
20. Okay. Plus, what was the original damage?
7 radiant plus 8 slashing.
Plus another 20, so 35.
9 radiant, right? The first roll?
Oh, the first roll.
Oh, no, sorry. 9 radiant damage, 8 slashing damage, and then 20 additional.
Okay.
So 37.
Yeah, great. That is a surprise attack. He's hearing Strahd's voice echoing out, and he's just had Bill do this weird thing where he points on his chest and flicks his nose, and he doesn't hear or sense you coming up from behind as you just do this insane slash across his back, doing some serious damage. And he screams out, and it echoes across against the stonework. That has done some pretty major damage to Rahadin. Anything else from you, Morley?
Yes, I've always wanted to do this. I'm going to disengage so as to not provoke an opportunity attack
Okay.
Now, what's the rule with movement as I disengage?
You just get you still just can move whatever movement you haven't currently moved. So if you get 30 feet and you moved 15, you get another 15.
Right, I only moved 5.
Sweet.
So, sorry, this is probably a very, very late stage to be asking this question, but why wouldn't everyone just do this every time then to not
Because
have
an action?
it takes a whole action for someone that's not a rogue to disengage.
Oh! Fuck! I can't believe I'm just finding this. Okay. Fuck a
Special
duck.
ability.
Oh, nervous.
Yeah. When creating your character sheet, there's a few just little bits and pieces you got to read.
Oh, but I can't be expected to know every nitty gritty of what's important and what's not so. Like, I've got a bag of ball bearings in my default inventory. Should I be like thinking about them every week?
Maybe you should be. You back away, and the screaming of those men and women just disappear out of your mind when you just, get a certain distance from Rahadin. Strahd continues. He says, "Patrina, I had put you close since I thought I would never see you again." American, it's your turn.
Okay, first of all, can anyone hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yay! I'll call that a win. Ooh. Hang on. Okay. So from where I can see, would I provoke an opportunity attack from Rahadin if I was to back off for a second?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
you were
okay.
within
I
striking.
thought maybe I was safe from that.
You were within striking
Okay.
distance of him before. Like, you got to that point and struck him. So
I thought that might be the case. I thought if I wasn't, I would do like a sick wall run and like flop down on him from the ceiling. But I'll just vanilla bear it and lash out with teeth and claws once again.
yeah, please.
A deep guttural growl filled with primal rage rattles through the room. Okay, I rolled a d20 plus 5.
Give us
Now, do I get flanking?
Yes, you do.
Okay, what have I rolled there? A 10 plus 5 for 15 and an 11 plus 5 for 16.
Those are a miss.
Okay, so that's the bite.
Okay.
I'm going to try again with the claws. I'm doing so badly as the bear this time. I've rolled a 3 plus 5 for 8. Come on, one hit, please. A 17 plus 5 for 22.
That is a hit.
Finally. Okay, so for the claws, it's 2d6 plus 4 slashing damage. What have I rolled? 6 plus 4 for 10. A paltry
Did you
10
say-
damage on...
Did you say a 2d6 plus 4? Because you just rolled a 1d6.
I rolled a 1d6.
Give us another d6.
I'm not working with the character sheet here. Forgive me. Oh, sorry, I rolled 2d6 this time.
We'll take that first one. So
I just keep rolling.
we're gonna take the first d6 that you rolled of that second lot. So a total of 12 damage.
12. Take that, Rahadin.
He's-
This is what a level 9... I don't even know what character... What am I, level 11?
I love.
This is the power of level 11, Rahadin.
He turns to expect to see Morley. He's seen the flash of Sunblade, and he sees Morley disappearing back into the room and face to face with this bear as you slash out. And this is when you see that Rahadin is not looking good at all.
Oh well.
He's finding it very hard to breathe at this point. Anything else for American?
I want Ranzin. Oh, Ranzin's too scared, I think. I think Ranzin pops out his head out, but if he can't pop back in, he's not coming out.
He can only do one. He can't.
Okay, he's not coming out. He's too scared. The vibes are so bad in here.
Okay.
We got this, guys. We got this.
Anything else from American then? No?
Just roar directly into Rahadin's face, coating him in spittle and his own blood.
And he's sneering back at you, but it's within like these ragged breaths that he's taking.
Good.
Strahd continues. Patrina, here you are. I can offer you everything you have ever wanted. And that voice that was echoing around the room suddenly shifts and is located right behind Baron. As up out of the ground, like through the stonework, raises Strahd. And you, Baron, you hear that voice sort of form at your feet behind you and slowly make its way up, sort of head height and above. And then he strikes out.
I mean, he leaves.
He strikes out.
He's like, I gotta go.
I'm going off on my own.
We have rolled a 16.
That would beat my mage armor. However, I pull out my glass staff. Shield! And it should give me an AC of 20.
How long does that last? Is that just a reaction?
It's just it's a reaction attack.
Right. He his claws like slam against that shield, and frustratedly he just throws it down into a fist and one more time slashes out across you, rolling a 19.
Think I can do shield again? It's my glass staff.
How long?
But you only
does
get
shield
one
last?
reaction, right? You only get one reaction per
I'm
round.
just trying to see if it's a reaction.
True.
It will.
Does it last for a round or just for one attack?
It's just one attack.
Wait, what's Strahd attacking him with?
Just with like his bare hand, just these claws on the edge of
Oh my
his
gosh.
hand. He's looking, now that you're seeing him, he's looking way more more like a vampire than ever before. His teeth
Vampy.
are way more pointed, his cheeks are more sunken, and now you're seeing these dirty claws on the end of his
Ooh,
fingernails.
they're dirty.
So that second
gross.
attack,
Yeah,
the
I'd say it would
19,
hit me then.
you take 27 damage.
Kind of damage.
11 bludgeoning and 16 necrotic.
So I am being an level 11 necromancer. I am now not immune, but I have resistance to necrotic damage.
Okay, so 11 bludgeoning and 8 necrotic, so a total of 19 damage.
Ooh.
Okay.
Is Strahd gonna be like that big squid we fought that time, where he's like, I get an action every fucking round, like everyone's turn, I get to go, like, or is he gonna like play by the rules?
We'll see.
He's just getting an action every time.
And that is Strahd's.
So that was 19. All right.
19 total damage. It is Isaac's turn, who is paralyzed still. So there's nothing that he can do, but he has a couple of rolls, right? He's got to do his roll against the Sickening Radiant. Oh, actually, you've just taken 19 damage. Was it 19?
Yes, yeah.
So you need to see if you're still concentrating on Sickening Radiance.
Yeah. How did we do that? You say
Gasp.
This is like one of the first times we've
why
had to do
doesn't this come up more
I
often?
know. I looked it up the other week because I was like, this is definitely going to come up.
So, I believe you have to
Con
roll.
save?
The DC is either equals 10 or half the damage you take. So, whichever is the highest. So the DC is only 10.
And do we roll up, round up?
Constitution- It's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh,
And
he's good at con, right?
do I get any other bonuses to this?
No,
You got
it's
the
just
hero's feast.
No, that's
Does
only
that- doesn't do
bonuses to
con, is it?
wisdom. Wisdom saving throws.
Oh,
20.
he comes in clutch.
Okay, perfect. So,
My butt clenches as I take damage, but I maintain my spell.
all right. So the it's a Constitution saving throw against the Sickening Radiance. Is that right?
Yes.
Let's
Put it up. Yeah, it'll be a
grades.
17.
He has rolled a total of 21.
Oh.
So he manages to push through. Yeah, he doesn't get anything else from that. He's still. I guess the glow disappears from him as well.
It's when the spell ends, so he will still have whatever
right.
effects, but
Okay.
just that round he doesn't take. Like would each time it hits you, it'd take more
Right.
exhaustion.
Well, that's crazy that they don't get any damage if they succeed.
And the wisdom saving throw to push against that paralyzed condition that Bill gave him, he's only rolled a 4. So he remains in place.
Is he rolling both of these at disadvantage because of the exhaustion?
Is it every...
He can't get exhaustion because he's undead, right?
Yeah, he's undead.
So many rolls stacking on top of each
yeah. But that is Isaac's turn. Strahd puts his hand out towards Petrina. Now that it's Petrina's turn. And he says, I can give you all the power you ever wanted. And puts his hand out. Join me. Now this is where I've been accumulating sort of a buff and debuffs along the way, depending on how impressed Petrina has been by the power Baron has used, but also how Baron has treated her, and so what's going to happen is she is going to do. Let me bring up her.
Quick, give her a foot rub. No woman can resist.
She's going to do a wisdom saving throw. Okay, if she passes this wisdom saving throw, she's going to push through that urge to join back with Strahd after devoting so much time and emotion to him.
Don't do it, Han. Don't go back to that toxic ex.
2 things. Okay. First of all, Hero's Feast gives her advantage on wisdom saving throws.
Great. That's
Nice.
great.
And secondly, I don't think we mentioned it, but Baron Byram has been doing the dishes for her every night without being asked.
Yeah, and I made a curry.
So I'll be transparent. She was not impressed that it took so much convincing to get her along into the castle with you. She was.
I invited her straight away.
I wouldn't say straight away. She was not impressed with running away from the iron statues the moment you came into the Ravenloft. She was really, really not impressed with cantrips being the selection of choice for taking on vampire spawn. She was impressed. So she was definitely not impressed.
It's like The Bachelor or something.
with some of the attitude that was given to her as well. It was.
Was impressed by the attitude.
She wasn't.
What
She
attitude?
wasn't. There was. Come on, they were bickering like.
There was attitude.
They were both bickering.
Every couple fights, girl. Like these unrealistic expectations. It's called a discussion. Manage your emotions.
Impressed with some of the spells you've used since then. You've used maybe 2 or 3 higher level spells since then, and some of it has very much impressed her. She also liked that you sort of cheered her on when she did a very big move of her own against Rahadin. So, taking all of this into account, I am going to roll a wisdom saving throw. If she passes the number that I have in my head, then she will stick by your side. Not because of an allegiance to Strahd, but because she sees you and the group as powerful allies, and that is where her hunger lies, is in power.
is she also going to factor in the very small factor that we broke into Strahd's crypt and literally brought her back to fucking life?
Also, I would feel like Strahd would get a debuff because of it. Look at his fingernails. Disgusting.
It's
Yucko.
crazy. And she found like his 3 fucking hoes in the basement. Like she's gonna be ropeable.
Bro. And has she seen my jug?
Your junk.
Jug game's strong.
I've rolled it as advantage thanks to Hero's Feast, which was a very good call, by the way. I had to roll over 15. It was going to be a hard roll. And she rolled 14. But she has a wisdom saving modifier of 6.
Oh god.
This is like The Bachelor.
Like
Why would you
roller coaster,
reveal
I
the
know.
information to us in that fashion?
It's got to be after the break. After the break, we'll find out. Oh, she will.
And she spends like a moment looking at Strahd, and then looking around the room, and she looks towards the Baron with expectation in her eyes, like not knowing what to do, where to turn. And she puts her head down for a minute, and without looking, lifts one hand up and casts Magic Missile at Strahd.
Not at me.
Yes.
Not at you. She's going
You're
to
too good for
cast
him.
it. She's going to cast it at level 9.
What? That's outrageous.
Wow.
She'll finish him off
Party
in
in
one
that.
hit.
Guaranteed damage.
Yeah. So, let's just detail what that kind of looks like. She holds her finger up, and 3 glowing darts of magical force sort of just pop out from her finger, shoot up into the sky, arc across the top of the room, and slam down into Strahd over the top of Baron. It does a total of 42 force damage.
I've got my blade out. Don't forget. Sun's like bathing him, sort of.
At the distance you're at, I don't think it is.
Sort of, a little bit though.
Just a little bit.
Just
Pretty bright.
soft glow. How many things did she shoot?
3. Is it
So
3?
it
Oh, no.
doesn't include.
I think they just get stronger,
9.
doesn't it? Like,
Does it?
let's have a quick look. Because maybe it was
I don't know, I
more
don't
than
use that
3.
one.
Either way, it does a total of that damage. Higher spell slot. Creates 1 more dart for each spell slot. So actually, no, sorry. There's like a total of 11 of these things just like shoot up, lighting up this room, and just pelting him, doing a total of 42 damage. And he looks instantly like battered by this thing. These things just absolutely slamming into him, and you can see as they hit, they are forming instant bruises where they land and pelt him. And as the sort of the light and the impact from that dies down, Baron, you're still face to face with him. You just see instantly all of the bruises disappear. He looks completely unharmed from that. Baron, it is your turn.
It looks like he can't be hurt. He's invulnerable. Okay.
That's not good news.
Unless he's maybe in the sunlight or something. Fuck. Well, my cigarette in my mouth is going to tremble as I turn around.
Like, this doesn't surprise you. From every encounter you've had so far, anything that's hit him, he's just healed over almost instantly.
to get him into that sun. Okay. Yeah, my cigarette's trembling. I'm gonna turn around and look at him. And my hand's gonna go into my jacket, a little bit, with a little bit of a shake, and pull out my letter opener. Cast Steel Wind Strike, and I slash him with it. Then I disappear, teleport, and slash. What's his
Rahadin.
Rahadin, and then I disappear and slash Isaac. End
Wow.
up next to him.
Whoa. So how does that divide the damage that you've got here? So is that a roll to hit, that 15? Is that what that is?
Oh, I guess it must be. If it's I was going to use my. Can I use my inspiration? No attack. Like that?
Sure, I mean, yeah. It looks like it's a melee attack, so yeah.
All right.
We'll take the first roll of damage since it's already there, but we can definitely give another roll.
What's that? A 23.
Okay, a 23 is going to hit everyone. So it's going to hit Strahd, it's going to hit Rahadin, it's going to hit Isaac. So so you've done 29 force. How does that
34.
Oh, 34, sorry.
How does that
Is that
damage
34
them?
per person? Like, what is that?
Yes.
It is
34.
Jesus
attacks.
Christ! Sorry.
And I'll
Per person.
it's a level 5 spell.
Can you just put that up in the
There
chat
it
for me
is.
if you can?
Wow.
Sorry. I'm just rolling maybe again. There we go. There's the text.
Cool.
Yeah, they take 6d10 force damage.
5
Be
creatures.
like 60.
Should have just taken out Petrina as well while you're there, just in case.
Damn, that's so good. That first, so I'm assuming that first strike is against Strahd, yeah?
Yes.
You strike out across him, and because you're moving so fast, there's the world kind of slows down a little bit for you as you do this. And as you're cutting across him, there's not a hint of pain on his face until about halfway through that, where instantly his face starts grimacing, and you teleport over to Rahadin. And by the time you land at Rahadin, you can hear Strahd screaming out in pain. Like nothing's hurt him until this point. He screams out in pain. And at that same point, there's just this explosion from way above you in one of the top spires of Ravenloft. Just with the sound of what sounds like rocks falling.
That's never a good thing in D&D.
The strike against Rahadin, also 34 damage. And this is what kind of damage is it? Just so I'm sure.
Force.
Here. Force damage. Okay. It brings Rahadin down to his knees, and as you zip in to do that strike, your head fills with that same screaming that everyone else has heard, and it's so plain to hear that the screams, they're screaming for Rahadin to just like he's about to murder. Like it's the voices, it's the screams of everybody he's ever killed, and then zoop, you're out of there. You're in front of Isaac now, and you deliver another slash against his paralyzed form, dealing 34 damage against him as well. There's no response from Isaac, since he is currently paralyzed. Anything else?
I guess my skeletons will attempt to shoot Rahadin with their arrows.
Okay. Yep, roll to hit.
20 plus 4. A 20, an 18, and a 9.
2 of those are hits.
Okay, 1d6 plus 6. Ooh, a max damage of 12 and a 9.
12 and 9, 21. Rahadin drops down to one knee. And he's breathing and bleeding heavily after those arrows pelt into him. He looks like a strong breeze could knock him over at this point. What I will say, I'm just going to take a quick pull away from this battle. What we see, what we're shown, is this enormous crystal heart that is like hovering in the middle of one of Ravenloft's tallest towers, and there's a subtle pulsing of light with it, almost like the beating, as if this giant crystal is beating. We hear the scream out from beneath, Strahd's scream, and this crystal cracks and then explodes across the walls, shattering this crystal heart and dropping its pieces down into the middle, to the bottom of the spire. Before Irina can action, Strahd, holding where the Baron slashed him, grimaces and slowly moves down through the stonework and disappears.
Oh, you fucker. Oh.
It is
Disappears.
he just, the same way that he sort of appeared by moving up through the stonework, he just floats effortlessly through the stone and disappears.
What a son of... It doesn't pop up anywhere else.
So frustrating.
He doesn't pop up anywhere else at this point. Irina's turn.
Oh dear.
Irina's so like buzzy with what she's seeing right now. Like Rahadin dropping to his knees, like Strahd, who's been after her all this time, like she like seen him as this kind of invulnerable boogeyman, but then like take some damage and slink away into the night. She feels kind of overcome with rage, but also emboldened, and she channels that into using Ismark's longsword to just swipe out in front of her at Rahadin.
Roll to hit.
That is not great.
Well, she's flanking, so it's the advantage roll.
Yeah, that's 14 to hit.
It is a miss.
Yeah.
She has 2 attacks.
Oh, does she?
Oh,
As a paladin. I'm assuming she's level 5 or higher, right?
She is.
She's level 5, yep.
Yeah, she gets 2
Nice.
attacks at level 5.
oh,
Oh,
thank God
wow.
you're here.
Yeah,
It's
thanks for
honestly
that.
so
I
good to
had
have
no
an
idea.
expert in the ranks. All right. Well, then she misses with the first one, and then comes back across with the other one.
Longsword.
Come on.
17 this time.
Is a miss.
Oh,
Both
no.
with just the screaming in her head, she can't concentrate and manages just to glance off his armor with that second attack.
Okay.
And what are we going to do here? No, okay. We'll move. We're back at the top of the turn order here. It's Rahadin's turn. What is Rahadin going to do? Okay. His breathing is so ragged at this point, and he closes his eyes, and the screams that you can hear, Mirakin, Irina, Bill, and Petrina, just intensify in your mind. I'm going to need a wisdom saving throw from each of you.
With advantage.
With advantage.
So, as a bear, my wisdom is +1. Do I just roll a d20 +1?
Yeah, that's right.
And I'll roll it twice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear, I rolled a 12 plus 1. I don't think that'll be enough.
What's the
Irina
2D?
rolled a 17 plus 1 for Irina.
Oh yeah, okay, I
And
see what you've done.
Bill rolled a 15 total. Sorry, 17 total. 15 plus 2.
Okay, it looks like only American gets affected by this. The screams, the rest of you are able to sort of push through. But American, these screams overwhelm you. You're going to take some psychic damage here. You're going to take 20 psychic damage.
Oof.
As these screams just aim to just get you all disorderly and distracted. They kind of take over your mind.
The bear lets out an almighty bellow.
I'm just having another quick look. And Rahadin closes his eyes once more. The shroud whips up around him. And he steps into the shroud and appears right next to Morley and the Baron.
Any opportunity attacks?
No, it was all
Charlie.
Misty. It was all Misty stepping away, so no chance for that.
Okay.
And it looks like he's about to do something, but he just it's almost like he's fighting to do anything at this point, and he steps out of the shroud and crumples down onto his knees. What are we going to do here? All right. Bill, it's your turn.
Cool. Seeing him on the ropes, Bill is going to pull out the blood spear from behind him and sort of run forward, doing a cool little slide onto one knee as he thrusts the spear down into Rahadin, hoping to finish the job.
Yeah, roll with advantage, please.
Yes.
26 total.
That is
To
a
hit.
hit.
And it does 8 damage.
The spear pushes into Rahadin's chest. And he every part of him is trying to lift up, to stand up, and he can't get a grip on the stonework, and he slips. And he's reaching up towards you, Bill, to try and grab at you, try to pull you closer. And he grabs onto the front of your armor and slides his hand down. And he goes to say one thing, and he can't find any energy within him to speak, and drops to the ground dead.
As he does that, I'm just going to say, and the life flows from him into the blood spear, because I get to drain him when I make a killing blow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to say, Strahd's not the only bloodsucker who made you his bitch.
Oh, that is outstanding.
And I just take the blood spear out and roll my 2d6 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Oof, that is genuinely savage.
Really well.
I love it.
I get 7 temporary hit points.
There is like a... sorry, is there anything else from Bill?
That's me.
There is the echoing around the room of just the scream from Strahd yet again. And down at the other end of the corridor, he appears again up through the stonework, angry and furious at the loss of his right-hand man. Morley, it's your turn.
Kind of now or never, right? I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna dash towards him with the sunblade out.
Nice.
I want to try and do like a. What's that, Baron?
Let's just say nice.
Oh, good. Not like a warning. Like, what's the last thing you want to do?
I know.
Yeah, I want to. How far is that distance?
Do we want to focus on him or do we want to focus on Isaac? We didn't really resolve that.
Yeah, we were trying to discuss it in the chat. we didn't sort out what we're doing.
Cool. But I think if you can get Sunblade on him now, it will stop him covering.
Yeah, I'm happy to take sort of guidance from the party here. Like, I'm totally happy to turn the blade to Izek if I should be doing that, or Strahd if it's going to be a more tactical advantage.
Here's a question: can you actually reach Strahd with your turn? You can't, right? You just have to.
You can dash as a bonus action.
As a bonus action.
As a rogue.
Damn, that's cool.
Adam totally knew that.
I did. I genuinely did. It's one of the few. I'm sorry that I only know 80% of my lengthy character sheet.
My vote is to attack Strahd with the Sunblade.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say do it with a normal attack, but it's just Sunblade will put him in radiant damage. Won't heal from what's happened to him.
Is he still showing any signs of damage?
He's appeared now, and he is right now. He has got some damage to him from that strike with Baron's letter opener.
Slight limp.
It's almost like that explosion that you heard was the power behind his healing.
Oh my god! Really?
So much damage was taken from Petrina and from the Baron that it was enough to destroy what was keeping him from being harmed.
Was a lot from Petrina. Yeah, I reckon old Big Arm is
He can wait.
paralyzed for now.
Yeah. All right. Morley's just gonna see Strahd appear. He's just gonna break into a sprint across the floor here. He's gonna do a dive roll about here, before rising right up in front of him, pulling the sunblade up. But just before it makes contact, he's gonna say, "Sergei sends his love," and rip the sunblade like right up him.
And there is like a fury coming from that sunblade. That's almost. You're not sure if you said that because you wanted to, or it was because that the feeling you were getting from that sunblade was driving it. Give us a roll to hit.
Yeah, I mean, I've literally been planning to say that for about 4 weeks now, but sure, it's the sunblade that did it.
Totally.
Yeah.
He's been getting in your head this whole time.
Yeah. Cool. So I got so many fucking tabs and windows open at the moment. Sunblade, where are you? Sunblade has only ever been on my roll 20. I strike up at Strahd. Rolling a typical shitter for Morley. 16.
If he
You
wasn't
have
wearing-
advantage?
Why would there be advantage?
I mean, oh, sorry, inspiration.
Did you have you got inspiration? Did you want to use inspiration?
Not only have I got inspiration, I've got 2 inspirations.
Double inspiration.
Yeah, I'll take that again. I dig deep just as I'm feeling it connect. I dig deep and let out a guttural kind of groan, just to see if it can propel me onto great. It doesn't propel me onto greatness, but he certainly uses one of the 2 inspirations he has up. So yeah, my roll is 16 on big S.
So you've used your bonus action, you've used your action, you've missed, but you are bathing not bathing with him, but you're bathing him in sunlight.
Yeah, right in his grill as well.
And the moment that you're this close, it does like swipe up past him, but you can see like parts of his skin starting to smoke and steam, having the sunblade so close to him. Okay. Anything else from Morley?
Got 10 feet of movement left. But he will
Go
get
to
an
the side
opportunity
of
attack
him.
this time because I've already used my bonus action.
You go up to the north of him a little bit. I won't hit you.
Well, I was going to try and make a dash for not a dash. Well, I suppose it is a literal dash for these stairs here to just try and kind of like get out of his way after that hit to like get kind of more surrounding him. And you know what? I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. What?
You already used your bonus action to dash. You can't use it to disengage as well without an opportunity attack.
I know.
Okay.
Don't do it. You're only 5 feet from him.
Okay, that's a good point. He's gonna get a hit on me like in the next round anyway. I think so.
You can
You
go
could
just
move.
to
You
the
could
north
move
of
to.
him.
You could move to this spot if you wanted to get there without taking a opportunity attack.
What spot?
Literally.
That's the spot I was trying to move to.
No,
I think
this
this is
one,
like
You have to be right next to him still.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna.
I mean,
be
five
next
feet
to-
away and right next to him is the same thing, right?
Yeah, I think so. And I want to be up in his face. This is no guts, no glory time. Yeah,
I was just
Yeah,
saying.
how
that-
are you going?
I
How are we
think
going
they're
to get the
trying
tongs
meta-
out?
I think they're trying to meta you into moving around, even though that there's no calls happening between the characters
Oh.
at the moment. I think they're trying
I was
to
just thinking
meta.
he's onto it, and
I don't think I do that
get
though.
lasered.
I think Morley would know that though. Now that I think of it,
He's a smart guy. He's not going to get hit with lightning.
And is that
I mean-
that end of your turn there, Morley?
Even the AI knows I'm fucking dumb and always like acting against the best interests of the party. So I think, yeah. If anything, I'm providing like a human shield for Strahd, and I'm like, nothing can get to him through me.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, that's my turn.
At the end of your turn, Strahd just reaches out and grabs you by the scruff of your neck.
What?
He's rolled a 27 for an attack, and instead of choosing to damage you, he's choosing to grapple you.
27's a hit. If that's what you're asking.
I wasn't even asking. American, it's your turn.
Seeing Bill slice into Rahadin and take his life, Berican lets out a bellow of bloodlust and celebrates with an entire generation of wronged elves that their what would I call him? Their murderer has finally seen justice at our hands. But then, of course, Morley runs past her, heroically dashing towards the injured Strahd, and that takes her attention. A new target, a new prey who has wronged us. She gallops towards Strahd, joining Morley in the fray. And I'm going to do my really cool bear attacks, which always miss.
How much movement does
So
the
that's
bear
been
have?
really cool. 40 feet. That's just enough to get me up to next to Strahd and Morley. So I'm going to try again to hit the damn guy, but I haven't been rolling too well.
Mm-hmm.
So pray for American. 1d20 plus 5. Lashing out with a bite attack. Unheeding of the stench emanating from the foul vampire. Rolling a 18 plus 5.
Well, it's just the first one. It's not flanking, so it's
Oh, it's not flanking?
you have to be on the opposing side,
The opposing side. Okay, I rolled a 15 plus 5 for 20.
which is still a hit. That's
I was so scared you were going to say that didn't hit. Okay, so that's a bite for 1d8.
okay.
Man, I'm so nervous. 1d8 plus 4. I've rolled 8 plus 4 for 12 damage.
Nice. The best you could roll.
Max.
The bloodlust rises again in her throat
What kind
as
of
she
damage?
lashes out with claws.
What kind of damage
It-
was it?
is piercing
The
damage.
good news is that it is a magical attack since you are in magical form a bear.
Is this true? I'll take it.
Well, you're magic. Oh wait, it's wild shape. No, you're not
Okay.
magically. No, you are. So sorry, it's the opposite. I thought it's.
It's bad news.
It's the
right?
no. It
I
does
was too
nothing. It does
confused.
nothing. Sorry, I got your hopes out there.
Good
You
point.
just anger him further.
It does. It does half the damage.
Okay. Well, at least it hit. Okay, I'm
did.
gonna slash out with claws this time. Rolling a 7 plus 5.
Which is a miss.
This bear is not doing a good job. That is my turn.
Okay. Strahd, with Morley grappled in front of him, looks towards the bear, and there's a bit of a twinkle in the bear in the bear's eyes, a little twinkle in Strahd's eyes.
Oh, he likes me.
And you, Mirakin, you feel something trying to invade your mind. Can I get a wisdom saving throw as the bear, please?
Okay, so as the bear, I have a pretty cruddy wisdom save. It's only a +1, but I will
Wait for
roll
that
that
food.
with advantage because the memory of delicious eggs Benedict lingers in my mind. I roll a 1d20 +1 with advantage, rolling a 19 +1 for 20.
Boom.
That is a save. You managed to push. You managed to push past Strahd's attempt to infiltrate your mind, and he snarls and looks towards Morley, and he casts heat metal on the sunblade in your hand.
Oh.
Heat metal. He's
So
got
what-
that, does he?
What is that? He's what?
He's a fucking blacksmith now, is he?
It doesn't get out like any sort of flame. It just suddenly the sunblade in your hand.
Going to cast counter spell, if possible.
Okay.
How does that work?
Counters his spell, and he is never able to do it.
If the creature is casting a spell of 3rd level or lower, its spell fails and has no
Just
effect.
casting at 3rd level.
Okay.
Last 3rd level slot.
He's focused. He's doing like the hand movements, and he's sort of, you can see him mouthing something, aiming it at Morley, and you cast counterspell, and he seems to do the thing that he needs to do to finish the spell, and nothing happens. The sunblade doesn't
Yes.
heat
Oh,
at all,
impotent bitch.
and Strahd now is furious, lets go of Morley and melds back down into the stonework, gone.
Oh, man.
What?
And no opportunity attack, I trust.
No, it's straight down. He's within 5 feet of you until he's out of the ground,
Rude.
into the ground.
How tall is Strahd, by the way?
He's a short king. He's 5'2", actually.
He's
4
like,
foot
just
11.
has a really tall hat.
4'11". He's the exact right distance and not getting an opportunity attack on.
No, but I wondered how he could like hold me up. Like, is this like an 8-foot kind of badass holding
He's
me up,
like
or is he
6'2".
my height?
He's like 6'2".
Oh, he's
just
exactly my height.
He's just strong. He's got the strength of the undead.
Arms go up, yeah.
Look me in the eye, fucking bitch.
And you in
It's
the belly button.
Isaac's turn. And we've got some saves to throw again. So, Constitution saving throw against the Sickening Radiance, to which he fails.
Nice.
So, how much damage? That's a lot
Roll
of
it
damage,
again.
right?
Otherwise, it was just 18.
Okay,
think.
yeah, we'll just take that.
Memory from a week ago. I don't know why I remember things like that.
207, huh?
And he doesn't take a level of exhaustion being undead as he is. And then we're going to try and break free as the end of his turn to try and break free from the paralyze. What was the DC on that?
15.
He's rolled a 15.
Meets beats.
He meets and he beats, and he is no longer paralyzed. But that is the end of his turn. Petrina is like looking all around the room at like what could be happening. She's been darting back and forth between Strahd and Rahadin, that anger that has been fueling her, wanting Rahadin to die. And she now sees that he lays dead on the ground with the blood, the last bits of his essence being soaked up by the blood spear and into Bill. And a tear of happiness, like this insane joy, overcomes her. And she is, unfortunately for you guys, it's not gonna be damaging or anything for you guys, but she is focused with just running towards Rahadin and just kicking the shit out of him. Just his dead, limp body, just kicking into his face and chest over and over again, screaming.
Yeah, I can't blame her.
Okay, that's.
Baron Byron watches that behaviour with concern. He's like,
Don't damage the skeleton, please.
Don't piss her off. You know she's keeping tally. Like, literally.
Careful!
Of all your indiscretions to bring up in an argument against you years later.
Be careful, Partina. You're gonna hit my guys.
Baron, it's your turn.
Ooh. Okay, so I'm now standing next to a vampire that is not paralyzed.
Correct. And it's for the first time you can see there's some semblance of understanding happening, and he's looking around. He's starting to panic now, and he reaches finally to grab that battle axe on his back.
Okay, so the doors behind him, are they?
They're closed.
Open? They're
No,
closed.
They're closed.
Okay. I am going to cast. Partina's busy. She's not going to notice this. I'm going to cast a spell I probably haven't seen before. Infestation.
Oh.
Infestation. Wow.
What's so funny about infestation?
It just sounds like
There's
brutal.
nothing funny about infestation.
It's
right.
not. It's just a cantrip actually, but it's more like he's got fleas on him all of a sudden. He has to do a Constitution saving throw of 17.
He has rolled a crit success, a total of 23. Does it take... nothing happens.
No. All it would have done was make him move away from me.
Oh, right.
Randomly, he will move north, south, east, or west, but
Okay.
50 chance of him.
Your skeletons?
Okay, so I want this one to shove him south.
Okay. just away from you. Just please get away from me. Yeah.
That'll be strength check, I guess.
Okay.
20.
And is it just strength versus strength? Oh yeah, it's a 19 versus a 4. The skeleton just goes to like shove him, and he just like puts his giant hand out and just blocks the skeleton's shove.
Okay, the one just to the south of that will try to grapple him.
Okay.
A 17.
He's failed. He rolled a 9. He was too busy fending off that other one.
All
So
right.
he's now in a grappled state. His speed is 0.
And with my movement, I can pull someone with me, right?
God, the grapple rules are so shit. But
Sorry.
I believe so. Let's have a. I think you can.
I just want to move him 5 foot to the south.
Like it literally doesn't say. Yeah, I think yes, but
Halves your
you've gotta
movement,
move.
I think.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll use all my movement just to move him 5 foot to the south if possible.
Okay, so yeah, the skeleton's going to have to basically step into the sickening radiance to pull him down 5 feet.
Okay. I'll just do it like this.
No, he's got to use his movement.
Whatever. So is there damage associated with that?
Well, he's got to do a Constitution saving throw to see if he gets hurt by it,
Yes.
right?
Have a +2 to con, so yeah, there's
Nice.
a 20 plus 2, so 17 plus 2.
Nice, that's a pass.
Right. And the last one, we'll bop him on the head.
So I guess we'll move the 2 to like that, yeah? So he steps in, pulls Isaac down to the
Oh, it's
south.
not going to be in, it's just going to push it along to the side.
But to move, you have to move as well. That's the thing,
Okay,
right?
well,
yeah.
I'll use the rest of its movement to move back out of the thing
Right,
then.
okay, cool, gotcha.
D20 plus 6. Oh, no, it should be plus 4. Nat 20
Nice, give us double
to
dice.
attack. And that's a D6 plus 6. 3 plus 6 for 9 damage.
Okay, man, Isaac has had it rough. He's barely been aware of much of what's going on in this fight so far. When he finally gains some sort of perception of what's happened, he's pulled the skeletons just swarm him and end up moving him back away from any sort of human target and clobbering him over the head. So that's 9 damage to Isaac, and he is not looking like he's in a very good state right now.
Thank you, Todd, for hitting him, and thanks, Janet, for holding him. And I'm going to move away from there. I'm going to move down here, southeast.
Okay, Irina's turn.
No sign of Strahd.
No sign of Strahd.
I think it might be prudent for Irina to cast magic weapon on her longsword again, so that when he does show up, she's got a magical longsword to attack him.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm scared for her because should she be attacking Strahd? Because she's so weak compared to us, and he's just announced he's happy to kill her. What do we think?
You could use your move to dodge.
If we put her into the fray, she might end up being killed quite easily. That's just what I'm worried about. Thoughts?
Yep.
Thoughts, team?
Valid.
Well,
Valid
how
consent.
much HP does she have? Is a good question.
44.
Plus the
that-
15
that's
bonus.
That's better than I thought.
Was it 15
maybe
bonus?
she-
Was
maybe
that how
she
much
can-
you guys got from the
16.
16?
Don't try and rob me of a point.
I know what you're doing.
All right, well, she's better off than I thought she was. Maybe we can bring her into the fray.
Well, a valid concern, I think. The other thing I was considering, we brought her along to heal us, right, and to play that role. But I don't think anyone needs healing, do they? Bill, how are you?
Bill.
I'm okay. I'm on 62 out of 80. I'm not.
Anyone else?
I'm not great, but I'm not
Demarged?
like awful.
The bear took
54.
20 damage,
Oh,
but yeah, that's all right.
Should we
So
say Irina can dodge?
yeah. We didn't bring her to
It might
do that,
appear.
right? But I was just looking for something useful to do in the absence of Strahd. So I'm happy to help cure whoever needs it most. Well, she is happy to do that.
I think you're right. I think he might just show up and got a hostage or some bullshit.
Go,
All right,
what?
who needs healing?
Here
Bill's
have a
20
hostage
down.
or just murder her.
American, you're 20 down. Baron, how many are you down?
Something like that, like 10 or something.
I reckon
I'll be
he'll
okay.
Brian.
No, I'm okay. Well,
You've got the lowest max, right?
yes.
And we've all taken basically the same amount.
Okay.
Stop being so selfless, Brian.
Irina looks around the room to who needs her most, and she thinks she detects a bit more of a limp, a bit more of a reticence in Baron Byram, and casts Cure Wounds at level 1. For 10. For 10
Oh,
sweet
wow.
HP.
And that's pretty good.
It's nice.
It's you like,
She's good at this.
you feel imbued.
Okay,
With
great. I'm up to 64.
Amazing.
Almost so close. We could have all been going nice in the last episode.
Because my max HP is higher than it normally would be thanks to that meal.
All right, so is that everything from Irina?
Yeah.
Okay. Just need to.
Time for a.
Yeah, let's.
Can she
before-
back?
Before
One
oh,
thing.
sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
Could she back off? Because I'm scared that Isaac. Oh, Isaac could charge her from where he is, right? He could reach her if he broke through. Because he's obsessed with her, right? I don't know. I'm a bit paranoid about Irina dying. Can you tell?
Fair point. He's grappled, but yeah.
Oh, true. He's grappled. I forgot.
However, she
There's
should
just not.
know.
There's just not really good spots to go, right? Like
We're in a hallway.
if Strahd reappears next to Morley and you again, she's only moving closer. Or if she moves into the kitchen and then she's out of our sight.
You go between me and Todd. Is Todd is part of our party?
Nah, don't clump, Irina. Never clump.
Yeah. Remember area of effect? We wanted to be like.
Yeah,
Just
we're like,
clump.
everyone, space out. American yells it as a bear, and everyone understands.
No one understands at all.
You're clumping!
Irina obviously casts us and manages to do some. She's pretty happy with herself. That's a pretty good roll. So she's done some pretty good curing there. Before you take your turn, Bill, you hear this chirping, this really loud sort of chirping sound, and
Budgie from the local Chinese takeaways. Sorry.
and you can hear this chirping getting louder and louder and louder. And appearing from the stairs at the end of the corridor. American and Morley, you're seeing this now.
God.
You can see 5 swarms, just this enormous swarm of bats coming pouring down the stairs and into the hallway you're in. And we'll take our 5-minute break.
Bats are so annoying.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, I can't believe we're into it. We're fighting him. This is so huge.
Skilly.
I can't believe he's disappearing. He's like popping up and down like a little whack-a-mole.
Whack-a-Strahd.
Like a vamp.
Next time he's only just going to pop his head up, and that's it, and then do whatever he needs to do and go zoop, back away.
Miss me.
Yeah, man, you guys are actually doing pretty well. You guys haven't taken much in the way of damage from... Well, Rahadin only managed to do a little bit of damage. And Strahd did a little bit of damage, but that's about it. You guys are doing okay.
We've taken like 60 damage.
Yeah, but how much damage, how many hit points do you guys have as a whole? You guys have got like 350 or something, right? Something
We're pretty squishy, I think. Total, compared to, fighter or something.
We've got a theory about Strahd and the damage we're taking as well. But guess what? You don't get to know that until the end.
Theory about the damage you guys are taking.
Never tell Reagan that you have a theory.
The theory that what was that? Sorry, Joe.
I just said never tell Reagan you have a theory.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't have any theory. I gotta get a drink out of here.
He'll immediately guess it. In my experience, it's very annoying.
You have a theory about the damage you lot are taking.
See, he's already trying to solve it. I'm telling you.
It makes you feel better.
I won't tell him
I don't
on my
even know
way.
what he's talking about.
You don't know what he's talking about?
No, I don't.
Okay.
It's an easy guess. Like, none of us know, but it's an easy guess. Surely.
That it was all just a dream.
Yeah, that's the one. I'll see if I got it right later.
I have a theory that Strahd is undead.
I mean, you got it in one. I'm not going to hide it anymore. I'm sick of hiding it.
I've got something I realized I forgot to do, so I'm gonna have to do this on my turn. I have to roll a concentration saving throw because I got hit by that psychic damage, right? From Strahd.
Oh, yeah, you did. How
Yeah.
much damage did you end up taking?
I took 20, so I'll have to do a DC 10 concentration save.
And that's
What do you-
using,
yeah.
and that's using
Con?
the bear's con as well.
So luckily the bear has +3 con, but I'm still convinced
That's
I'll
pretty
fail
good.
it. I've been
What
rolling
are you
abysmally.
concentrating?
Spider climb.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Forgot about
And
that
I would like to
completely.
keep it, but I've already convinced myself it's gone. I've just been having a pretty bad run.
Pretty good chance of just not having any issue against that roll, really.
I just want to roll it now, get it over with.
You can roll it now and pretend we're rolling it later when we get back in.
I can't act.
Okay, fair enough.
Scary.
Running out of spell slots so fast.
Yeah, I bet. Have we all
Katrina's
looked-
Wow.
not going to be stoked when you run out of spell slots.
Well, Patrina has been using her spell slots, except for when she kicked the shit out of Rahadin's dead body.
I can't believe she used a level 9 spell. I didn't know she could cast at level 9.
Yeah. She's
Patina is bad news. let's be honest.
incredibly powerful.
I'm very glad that she didn't turn against us.
She
It was
very
a
well
dice
could
roll.
have.
I was going to let it go. I did not fudge that dice roll at all. She rolled well.
It was very
I was
What-
ready.
She had
That
a
was
lot of
so
debuff.
stressful.
Yep. I was absolutely ready for her to turn.
That was
Yeah,
very stressful.
you've not been treating her very well, Baron Byram.
Why is it up to me? What's...
Just casting a little flea spell as well.
I-
And it
Yeah.
missed.
You're lucky she was too preoccupied to see.
Yeah. Did she like steal wind strike?
Oh,
always
absolutely. That would have impressed her.
And favorite?
Yeah, for sure.
Trina
You
favorite.
broke Strahd's heart with it. What's not to love?
Yeah, the very thing that's been kind of helping him, gone. That was one of the, it was one
really,
of
it
these
was-
weird things where I wasn't sure. Like, it's in the book, and it's obviously this big thing, but you're really not meant to know about it unless you investigate Ravenloft. But then it just kind of, I was just like, which party is just wandering around Ravenloft for like a bunch of sessions, documenting the entire kind of structure of the place.
Oh, yeah.
And then
It's a
knows
scary
to
place.
smash the heart.
Yeah, can you smash it outside of battle and then like face him in battle with him automatically weakened?
That's a good question. Let me just take a look.
It would seem to be the obvious solution, right?
Good.
Heart of Sorrow. The Heart of Sorrow has 50 hit points.
Oh no, he's sad.
And it returns to that number of hit points every dawn. But I don't know. I think the only way to damage it is through Strahd.
Really? That's weird.
He's such a fucking edgelord, eh? Like the
Doesn't have
heart
an
of
AC?
sorrow up in a spire.
I'm going to have a look.
Listening
That
to My
crystal.
Chemical Romance.
How's the JJB?
What?
Oh, okay.
Honestly, so good.
AC of 15.
This will kill me before Strahd does.
What's the JJB?
Just Juice Bubbles.
So, Joe, to answer your question, it's got an AC of 15. But the thing is, getting to it is not easy, and staying near it is not easy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So you
And he
can
probably
hit directly.
shows up and clobbers you once he senses you near it or something.
Oh, look, it's so weird. There's so much in this damn castle. It's so odd. It's so weird.
Such a great take.
I can't
There's
wait
so much in this damn castle that's so odd.
when we end this campaign. I'll explain why it's so weird, but who knows what's going to happen between.
So in 30 minutes then. All right. Hey, good gag.
How have you guys been feeling about this fight?
I feel like the plans that we've decided in advance have really paid off, which is quite satisfying. Like, we've largely stuck to a game plan.
Yeah, I think you guys have done pretty well so far, for sure.
I definitely don't feel settled at any point. Like,
No.
it feels like, this could be, essentially from his point of view, not even started, or it could be, 25% into it. Like, I just have no idea, like, how Strahd's perceiving the fight, if that makes any sense. Like, sometimes when we fight people, like, we're in combat, like, they're taking damage. It's now just going to be a war of attrition. With this guy, I'm like, I have no idea whether he's like completely holding back, like if he has so much more planned, if this is just like the appetizer, or if he's actually starting to feel it. Like, it's just so because he's such a mysterious, ethereal figure.
Did we want to jump straight back in?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, not even through the JJB.
Throwback. Okay.
So good.
So yeah, these bats have flown down these stairs. Merrick and Morley, you're the first to see them, and Bill, you turn to once you hear that chirping, you turn to see this cloud of bats entering from the east.
Okay. Can I tell if they're vampire bats?
They just are bats. They're just bats, as far as you can tell. I don't think you guys have come across any anything that can turn into a bat other than Strahd. I don't think you've come across. It's really only, from what Baron has told you, it's only vampire spawn can't turn into bats. Only true vampires can shape change like that.
Okay. Yeah, my skill set's not amazing for this situation. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to move here. And this might be a complete waste of time, but I'm going to ready an action for if Strahd appears before my next turn.
Okay, what are you going to ready?
I'm going to ready hold vampires from the holy symbol of Ravenkind.
Okay, how many charges do you have left on that one?
I have 7 charges left.
Okay, nice. And that just has to be within 30.
Well, now with that readying, I'll have 6.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Because I assume it works like a spell slot where it consumes it when you ready it.
Yeah, I assume it would. And that is a
30 foot.
Yeah. Okay. Morley, back to you. You've been grabbed by Strahd, and then he, with the attack from the bear, he disappears down into the stonework beneath your feet, and the swarming of bats comes pouring down the staircase to your left.
Still got my sunblade in my hand, but with my other hand, I'm gonna reach out and just hurl a firebolt, I think, at these bats in front of me.
Okay. Give us a roll to hit.
It's a cantrip. Oh, God, this guy sucks. 13.
13 is a hit.
Oh, thank God. He sucks marginally less than I thought. 3d10. He still sucks pretty hard. That's a total of 8 damage to the bats.
Okay.
I guess I'd be like, the one like closest to me is going to take most of that, right?
Yeah, so it would take all of that. You got to treat them as a specific group, I guess.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
So that one token is a swarm. It's of its own.
Yeah.
Each of those is a swarm. Cool. Yeah. Firebolt bursts out and manages to damage a few of the bats in that closest swarm. Anything else from you, Morley?
Yeah, I'm going to move. Away. My instincts are telling me to go to Irina. I know that's some bunching, so I'm not going to go all the way to Irina. I'm just going to go back here, getting closer to her, but not super near her.
Cool. And is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Just as you disappear, as you start running down the hallway, Strahd just pops up just on the other side of where that portcullis would be, but is in a down state, just where in that room full of all those barrels. He's just keeping his distance at this point. And it is the bats' turns.
Wait, if he
Does that
pops
trigger-
up, yeah.
Oh,
Does
sorry.
it trigger my thing?
Yeah, but I believe it's only 30 feet.
Yeah, it is. But I do I get to choose? Because I chose the trigger, right? And I've used the thing anyway.
So what do you...
I'm just saying it probably goes off,
Oh, yeah, so
which would affect Isaac, but not Strahd.
Ah, cool. So what does Isaac have to do in regards to that?
Wisdom save 15.
Okay. Isaac is not a smart man. He has rolled a total of 3.
That's what I was banking on.
Yeah. So what do we do? So he's paralyzed again.
He's paralyzed once more. Yes.
All right. He just hates this complete. He hates you lot. He hates you so much. He hates.
Well, if only he could verbalize it.
He can't. It's just nothing.
Well,
he's got no control.
He doesn't hate all of us.
Every
He
single one.
loves Irina
Hates-
to a bizarre degree.
Not anymore. Just hates everyone in this room.
No, I think he likes American.
No. These bats. How much movement do these guys get? Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So we're going to start
Well,
swarming different players. We'll start with American. These bats just start flying down in groups, just trying to bite with their teeth against the bear, at its face and against its shoulder area. They've rolled a 10 and a 7, so I'm just going to go and assume that is
That is not a hit.
just fine, just completely fine. The same for Bill, just 2 swarms of bats swarm down on you, rolling a 22 and a 15
The 22 hits.
for 5 piercing damage. And Morley also has a cloud of bats chirping and approaching him, flying at speed towards him and biting, trying to bite him, and rolls a total of 6. So that is a miss. These bats have done very little.
weak. Don't say that. Yes.
American, over to you.
Okay, so I have to start my turn realizing that I forgot to do a concentration saving throw when Strahd hit me with that psychic damage. So I have to roll. Took 20 damage, so I have to roll a check of 10
Correct.
to see if I lose concentration. So I've got a +3 to con. So I've rolled a 1d20 plus 3 for 19,
Not a problem.
meaning I maintain the concentration on my spider climb, which is a treat. But I can't use it to get away from these damn bats without opportunity attacks. So I'm just gonna take out some primal rage on them, as you do. So I'm gonna slash out with my claws.
Mm-hmm.
1d20 plus 5. 14 plus 5 for 19.
Mm-hmm. That's a hit.
And so they take 2d6 plus 4 slashing damage.
Okay.
Okay. I've rolled a total of 9 slashing damage.
Which group? There's sort of 2 swarms of these bats. One of them is a little lower in numbers thanks to the attack from Morley, and the other one is sort of full.
I target the one that Morley targeted.
Cool. Bringing 9 damage. There's now really only 1 or 2 bats in that swarm now.
Okay. So now I'm gonna bite at them.
At the same one?
Yeah, the same one. Rolling a 10 plus 5
That's a
to
hit.
hit. Okay. And I roll 1d8 plus 4 piercing damage. For 6.
For 6. Okay, yeah, you managed to swipe and bite the bats just out of the air as they're trying to attack you.
I like to imagine that final bite sinking in and then like thrashing it around in the jaws like a dog with a toy.
That happens. It absolutely happens. Anything,
Blood squirting everywhere.
Sadistic.
anything else from American?
Just more sort of bloody spittle.
Okay. It is Strahd's turn. And he brings his hand up, and a flicker of flame appears at the tip of his finger.
Here it is.
And he casts Fireball.
Oh, we knew it was coming.
Counter spell.
And what level
Yeah, I'm gonna cast
counterspell?
counter spell at level 5.
So what happens?
My last
So is that
level slot.
Don't
If
tell him.
is he casting it at if it's a 5th level slot or below, then it's counted.
the flame fizzles from his finger?
Oh, the Baron. He's met his match.
No, that's right. No, it does. It absolutely does.
Excuse me.
Is Irene tallying these counterspells? Because hot damn. As a
Katrina.
wizard, that must be the
Irene.
hottest thing to
Partina.
watch, right? That must be the hottest thing, like just completely invalidating another spellcaster. Yeah, cucking them hard.
That's my last spell. Because he's fucked us up with that in the past, and that's why I was like, at that time I tried to counter spell, but I countered it like level 3, and it still hit us.
Yeah.
You've literally
So
brought his
bad.
girlfriend back to his castle as well. I think this is a genuine cuck.
You do notice, American, that the wound he had from the Baron's letter opener is gone.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that radiant damage?
I'm just having a quick look at some other
Don't
things.
bother. We're in the flow, man. Come on.
Reagan's just checking his note that says things that will kill the players.
He walks up to American.
Through the bars?
No, they're down.
How
The
speed is this guy?
portcullis is down.
Oh,
But
I
to
thought it was
be
totally
honest-
terminated
to be honest,
too at this
even
point.
if they were, he'd be able to walk through them. In the same way that he's moved up through the stonework.
that is true. The bars seem less of a challenge, if anything.
He's liquid metal.
It's Isaac's turn, who is starting his turn in the Sickening Radiance. Still does another con saving throw, of which he rolls a 21, so he's fine from that. And a Wisdom saving throw to try and fight against.
Does he have disadvantage now because he got hit last time with exhaustion?
He's
He's not
undead, so he
exhausted.
doesn't.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. Yeah.
I was going to ask you that every
Every time, yeah.
So someone, at least one of us, will forget each turn. So just
He remains frozen in place.
crappy.
And Strahd strikes out at the bear. Rolling a 27. Doing 19 damage.
Ooh, that's not good. Okay, so with that damage, the bear form melts away, leaving a diminutive elf in its place, looking quite frightened.
And I'm going to need another DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, so I guess this will use my character's stats
Yes,
now.
yes it will.
which of course I don't have up because my computer is shitting itself continuously this
You've been
entire
running pretty
time.
well. You haven't been lagging.
Because I've not been,
doing anything.
trying to stress it
Doing
out.
anything.
Yeah, I haven't been doing anything. I'll leave it to you guys. Am I right? So
I mean,
what's
on the
my-
computer.
I don't even know what my con save is. I've just been looking at the damn beer. I think it's like a 1 or 2 or something. So I've rolled a d20 of 8. So it really comes down to what my thing is, and I can't, for the love of God, find it.
Oh my gosh. I'm just going to bring up your character sheet so I can take a quick look, because this is
Sorry, it's just
important.
because my computer's absolutely shitting itself continuously right now.
I get it. We all do that some days. So what is it? Constitution saving throw. Just bringing up your character sheet now.
Please be a +2 for Constitution.
It is loading. Constitution saving throw is a +3.
Okay, so I rolled an 11 total.
You have still maintained your spider climb, but
It's
you are
like-
planted firmly on the ground in front of Strahd at this point.
Yeah, and that damage spills over, and so how has he like hit me? Is he just raking out with his claws?
Yeah, just scratching with those dirty
His
claws.
horrible,
into the,
dirty nails.
So it was a total of 19 damage, so that does carry over into American as well.
Yeah, I'll have to figure that out now as well.
It is Patrina's turn, who is now finally stopping the kicking spree on Rahadin. What would you guys want her to focus on at this point?
Killing Strahd, thank you.
Yeah, spot
Could
on.
you please kill Strahd?
Yeah, I mean, she can't do the lightning bolt thing because you're right in front. She's got a lot of, she's got Cone of Cold, but that also would hurt you, American. She could probably do another magic missile, which is probably the case here. She's used a lot of her higher level spells, so I think she's, for now, going to cast it at just level 2. So she looks up and she's puffing from
Not
just
that
kicking
impressed.
the shit out of Rahadin.
Oh, how the tables have turned.
And 4 of these little energy balls shoot up over American and thud down into Strahd, doing a total of 17 damage. And she looks a little embarrassed about the move, but she does sort of move forward to go by Bill's side, and she just says, "Look, I would have done more if I had a better angle." And Strahd attacks out at American, rolling a 25, doing 25 damage.
Okay. Again with those nasty nails. That's what makes it so insulting to me. She screams.
It is the Baron's turn. Strahd says, "You will die here, American." Baron.
Okay, I am going to pull out my ice, my staff of frost. I am going to cast a spell with it called Ice Storm.
Okay.
It's not actually a spell I've got on my thing, so I can't just cast it
right.
and show it on the thing, but I can paste it.
Yeah, please do.
There we go. Okay, so a hail of rock hard ice pounds to the ground in a 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point You can see. So it's got a 300-foot range. I'm just going to...
Jesus.
It's really...
This guy's pulling
so-
all the fucking Mac tricks.
on this wine
Mm-hmm.
wine barrel behind him, so that should just hit him and not American.
Yeah.
And it must make a dex saving throw of 17, I suppose.
Cool. Let me just grab Ice Storm and chuck it in. Boom. It is in. So a dex saving throw. And what does he need to succeed on?
17.
He's rolled 14. But
Yes. Oh.
he chooses to pass.
That's the most annoying way you could have said it as well. I hate
It's
it.
true.
Oh, God.
The rocks fall down, but instead of hitting, he doesn't even try to dodge. They just start moving through him. Just like he's been moving through everything else.
I'm going to be casting the damage just anyway to see what it was. So it's 2d8 bludgeoning and 46 cold. It would have been 17 damage.
So he still takes half, right?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. It's up to you. I thought he chose not to.
No, he can choose not to fail,
Oh.
basically. So he gets half as much damage.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Um,
Can we
17,
can we
takes
just
8
have that
damage.
power in real life? Is that cool? Just choose not to fail.
It's difficult terrain as well, if that's important. Probably not. You can pass through bars or whatever.
Okay, cool. Anything else from the Baron? I mean, first of all,
yeah.
that looked cool as shit. That was great.
Thank you. And the I'm down to 1 charge left, and that used 4 charges
Right.
of 10. And I guess my skeletons are going to... They can't really shoot Strahd, so they're going to just try and pummel this guy next to him, I suppose, right? What if they were going to shoot? They would hit American. Is that right?
If they're gonna,
No.
it would get a boost to his AC since he is directly behind American. Be like an AC 2, +2.
Maybe. All right, I'll do it.
Okay,
Try and shoot him.
cool. Give us
So-
rolls to hit.
3 bows and arrows, short bows. 20, a 19, and a 15.
2 of those are hits.
Oh yeah. That's. Oh, actually, they should have had 1 more point than that. Should have been a 16.
Okay.
The last one.
That was still a miss.
This is all okay. And so a d6 plus 6, a 9, and then a max of 12.
So what's that? So what's that? A 9 and a 12. So 21. So 10 damage total. Okay. Anything else from Baron and his skeletons?
Oh, no.
No.
I think of a place
Strahd
to hide, but no.
strikes out at American. Rolling a 20,
Yeah, that's a hit.
dealing 27 damage. 8 bludgeoning, 19 necrotic.
Ooh. Not good. Okay, so first of all, I didn't roll the saving throw again on this bloody spider climb, even though that's kind of like the least of my worries.
You did last
You
one.
did last
But
time.
then he hit me again and then again, didn't he?
No, I thought you did roll it. We'll just do it for this
I don't know.
one.
I'm getting so confused. I just have got nothing
How
right
much
now.
did he damage you for the last time?
He did 25.
Oh no, you didn't roll for that one. So give us it's a DC of 12 and then 27 this time, so a DC of 13. So give us 2 rolls.
And what if I got a +2, you said?
+3.
Okay. Not that spider climb is going to save the day anyway, but I rolled 19 +3 and
Yeah.
18 +3 for
You're
23.
good,
It's
you are-
cold comfort,
Nice.
to be honest, considering that I'm getting annihilated right now.
It's Irina's turn.
seeing the distress that American is in, she screams out, "American, no!"
Oh, that's nice.
and casts Cure Wounds at. This is where not being a very good spellcaster has its limits. I don't even know if she can. I think she can cast this at a higher level.
She should be able to.
Yeah, she's going to cast it at level. Not 3 because I haven't got level 3 slots, but she's going to cast it at level 2 on American.
Okay.
Ooh. Giving back a total of 6 HP.
Oh, and
That's
sorry,
better
total
than
is 7.
nothing.
You get that 1 as well. So it's 1 plus 6.
Oh, cool. Thanks. Yeah.
Plus
Yeah.
7.
You're sweet now, Joe.
Thank you. Hey, it's better than nothing.
Anything else from Irina?
There's no clear line of sight to Strahd, is there? There's Bats, there's Bill, there's Patrina, there's Morley American.
From Irina, like from her angle, she could probably move 5-10 feet closer to probably get a good angle. But so yeah, maybe.
No, I'm trying. I want her to be out of his sight.
Oh, right. I'd probably get her in behind Bill and Patrina if that's the case.
Yeah, I can't move her token,
right.
so I'd like her to move in behind Bill.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay. Top of the round. 1 second. I just need to check something else here. All right. Bill, you look down at your shadow, and it starts to peel itself away from the ground. Give me a... Yeah, I probably did this wrong, but give me a charisma saving throw. Strahd probably wasn't expecting your charisma to be as high as it bloody is, so I'm going to say charisma saving throw. Shit,
Okay.
what a waste
It's
of
like a plus 20 or something.
yeah.
It's not bad, my charisma save.
No, it's not too bad, is it?
A little understated.
Pretty good. It was a 15 plus 11.
Okay, great. Yeah, you're fine. The shadow looks like it's trying to tear away from your feet, and you concentrate down onto it, and it snaps back. Perfect.
Yeah, I just give it a scolding look, like simmer down. I have
That
complete
gives you a little
control
thumbs up.
complete control of my shadow.
All right, and with that, it is your turn.
All right. So, I have questions about positioning and how cones work.
Oh, okay. So if it's a 15-foot cone, it reaches 15, and at that 15-foot mark, it goes 15 foot wide. So from where you are out to that 15-foot mark, and at 15 foot wide. That's kind of... So if it's a 60-foot cone, then it's 60 foot long, and at its furthest point, 60 foot wide.
So this is a 30-foot cone.
Mm-hmm.
And what I would like to do, you tell me if this is practical or not.
Mm-hmm.
Move here, which would
Wait, where did you move?
presumably under Patrina.
All right, yeah. So she is happy to move out of the way for you,
Um,
leaving Irina exposed.
yes, but I'm gonna face in this direction
Okay.
so that the cone, if I understand cones correctly, it should go this way and this way.
What's the spell?
This is going to be my horn of blasting.
Ooh.
Ooh, dangerous.
I wonder if I've got a cone here, a 30-foot cone that I can just bring out just to help you understand. Because I'm not sure if it will get all 3 of them. Let me just bring in this. And
So I sort of want to face diagonally.
let's have a look. Yeah, that would work.
Cool.
You can give it 3.
Okay, thanks. So I take the horn of blasting from my waist, do a little spin, and put it up to my lips, and just hope against hope that it doesn't blow up right in my face.
I just want to say it would be a great way to end our session if it does.
Yeah, maybe quite bad. So I blow into it to try to get rid of all these bats. I'm just reading the rules on it. So 30-foot cone, audible 600 feet away.
Damn.
Each creature in the cone must make a DC 15 con save. On a failed save, it takes 5d6 thunder damage. On a successful save, blah blah blah. Doesn't happen. Creatures and objects made of glass or crystal have disadvantage on a throw. Each use of the horn's magic has a 20% chance of causing the horn to explode. The explosion deals 10d6 to the horn blower and destroys the horn. So what do you want me to roll for my 20%? A D100 or a D5?
Give us a D100, I guess 1 through 20.
By the way, for the listeners, I know a D5 is not a thing. I'm trying to make the math easier. 1D100. So 20% or lower? 20 or lower?
20 or lower.
What?
That's good.
So I let rip a jazz tune, which echoes out fire across 3 sets of bats.
And so they got to do dex saving throws, yeah?
It's actually a con save.
Oh, con saving.
It's thunder damage, sorry, but I was just imagining that scene from Anchorman where he plays jazz flute.
Right.
And he has fire coming out
of
of
the
it.
cubicle.
We had a 5, an 11, and a 15.
So they each take 5d6.
Oh, that's good.
Wow. What's happening?
Wait,
Sorry, I double clicked it.
We'll take that first roll, and that first roll, as that horn just blasts out from you, and the walls are shaking in that area, and little bits of rubble come out of the stonework in that cone area. The bats, especially because they use like echolocation to get around and figure out where everything is, they are just instantly just obliterated with the sounds. All of them, all in that those 3 groups.
Wow. Thank goodness.
What a
Yeah,
bad
but
boss.
I thought it would have been a great way to end the session, John.
I mean, it is.
Can we just point out that out of a 5d6, he rolled 3 6s, a 5 and a 4.
Yeah, that was pretty good, pretty
That's
strong.
so good.
Every time I pull that horn out, I'm so fucking terrified.
I know.
Because if I rolled like that well on my blow up, I will die.
And
Really?
As
Does it
Gosh.
multiply it?
As that horn rings out, Strahd strikes out American,
What the fuck, man?
rolling a 25,
Okay.
doing
That hits, I think.
21 damage.
Okay. American's suffering badly.
Just
And she just can't get over how nasty his fingernails are. Like the
Just-
psychic damage of that.
give up and die.
I'm about to.
Anything else from Bill before we move on to Morley? Morley, over to you.
Bill, do you do bardic inspiration as a bonus?
I do, but I haven't used it.
Morley,
Sick.
over to you.
I have a certain number of charges, but I probably could
I
start
see.
using it.
I've lost
You
my
know,
ability. I've lost
against
my
the
ability
big
to
bad
measure.
guy.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Roll
Lost
20.
your ability to measure?
Yeah, the ruler's not coming up for me anymore, which is annoying.
Oh, that is weird.
How far away am I from Strahd?
You are currently
Oh yeah, 30 feet.
35
Perfect.
feet away.
30,
Oh, wait,
30
sorry.
foot.
30 foot. Yeah, sorry.
30 foot. Yeah. Are these bats causing me any hindrance, or just go straight through the swarm?
I mean, they were trying to bite you.
Weak. I'll go. Yeah, I've still got the sunblade out this whole time. It's been out, and it's just throbbing in my hand. Please, and I move up towards the S-man, and I strike out.
Okay.
Not in the comical way that we were talking about before, but
Give us a roll to hit.
with the sunblade.
The sunblade instantly getting his attention again now that it's this close.
All right. It's a 26 to hit.
That is indeed. That is indeed a hit.
It's 12 radiant damage.
Okay.
It's 7 slashing damage.
All right. Both of those damages add up to 19. He takes 19 damage as your blade cuts across him.
He does take 19 damage. That's not in dispute.
Yes,
But
correct.
with American being so close to him, an ally within 5 foot, he's also going to be subject to sneak attack.
Oh,
and
man.
Morley's just going to say, a wedding present from Sergey. Dealing a further 16 damage to the S-Dog.
That strike has done some decent damage to Strahd. This manages to cut through, and for the first time you see Strahd bleed. It's not a normal, it's an undead kind of thick black that comes out of that wound that you've cut into him. But this is the first time that you've seen Strahd bleed, and within that sort of area of effect from the sunblade, it doesn't look like there's any healing properties going on as well. He screams again. He doesn't like the feel of pain, and you've made him feel it twice. The group has made him feel it twice tonight, and he, out of anger, looks at you, Morley, just screams, and then with a backhand just slashes across Murican.
I'm gonna use cutting words to try to reduce his chance to hit.
Is that a reaction? Is it?
It's a reaction, yeah. And I'm gonna say, "You're running out of friends, Strahd." And his 2-hit number is reduced by whatever I roll on this 1d10.
Ooh.
It's
6. So he rolls a 22.
fuck.
20. What is it? 22
22 to hit.
minus.
No, sorry.
minus
He
6?
rolled. No, he rolled a 28.
Oh, okay.
And we take that 6 off and goes down to 22. He does 5 bludgeoning damage and 12 necrotic damage, doing 17 damage to Murican.
American drops to the ground.
In a dying state, or she's close to.
She's just being dramatic.
She's just being dramatic.
No, now is not the time for inappropriate drama. She is indeed in a dying state.
And that's where we'll end for the night, I reckon.
Oh.
Great, and my turn was next, so that means that that turn is in the loo as well, and it means he can strike me while I'm down, because there's no one to get me back up.
Everyone has a smooth berry.
Well, no one can give it to me before it's his turn again. I don't think. So he might just be able to kill me outright before anyone can help me.
Did we want to do one more round?
I'll do one more round. I want to find out if my character dies.
Be stressful.
Yeah, it's nice enough. It's nice enough. Monday's freed up for you.
That's true. That's such a good point. One more round.
Unless
he.
First of all, do people have time just to maybe at least go through to see what Strahd does next? Maybe that's the.
I could hang out. I mean, it depends if he thinks you're a threat or not, right? If it's like she's down, she's not a threat.
Do we put the hood back on?
He is a monster.
Hood up.
Hood up.
Do as you will, DM.
Okay, it is. It's their final swarm of bat. We'll just end on.
They've
the
got a
bats
good
turn.
berry.
We'll end on the bats' turns.
Perfect.
The swarm of bats. We'll just get through this part nice and quickly. It goes to attack Bill with a roll of 13, which is a miss. The bats miss. And Strahd attacks out at American, lying dead on the ground. Or dying, I should say.
Dying state?
Dying state. Because she is prone, he gets to roll with advantage. Because she's unconscious, any hit is a crit. Any crit is 2 death states. He rolls a 25, which is a crit, and knocks 2 of American's death rolls. It is American's turn.
What?
Ah.
Oh
You
my
have
god.
inspiration.
You have one chance.
Okay.
Well, you've got a few
Can we-
chances. If you succeed with this roll, you get to continue to succeed to try again.
Can we gift inspiration if she doesn't have it?
I already have inspiration. I'm just like, does Heroes
Sure you
Feast
wanna
do
use it?
anything? You're right, I should save it. So what do I have to roll? I don't do death saving
You should have
throws very
in
often.
D&D Beyond. There should be a little.
It's a DC 10 con save, I think.
That's it.
I think
we should check that because I can't see what I'm doing at all.
Oh, right,
I've
you
lost
can't
all
see.
of
You
my
don't have your
computer
sheet up.
stuff.
Okay.
It's
So,
just a nightmare for me. All I know is I've got a +1 on saves from this cloak I'm wearing, and
It's
a
not
+1
even-
on saves from
it's-
the aura.
I don't believe it's a con saving throw at all. It's just roll a d20. If the roll is
Okay.
10 or higher, you succeed. Otherwise, you fail.
Okay, and I roll it with advantage because I use inspiration.
Okay.
So do I get a +1? Those +1s on saves, do they apply to death saving throws or not?
This isn't a save. This is in the usual sense of the manner.
So a death saving throw isn't a saving throw? Come on, that's crazy.
She'll kind of roll, I think.
When you make
Okay.
a death and roll a 1, let's have a quick look. I'm looking. I guess to be fair, it's a save.
No,
this is-
I want to do this by the
wait.
books.
Unlike other saving throws, this one isn't tied to any ability score, but it is still a saving throw. What was the wording of
It was.
Heroes Feast? That wouldn't
It
still
wasn't.
be-
It wasn't a Heroes Feast thing. It was the
Not
purple.
Heroes
The
Feast,
purple.
yeah.
Purple
Purple
rain.
throbber.
Yeah, that's.
Wait, what,
It's-
what was
It's a
it?
cloak. I'm wearing a magical cloak that gives me a +1 on saving throws, and then we also have the purple aura that gives us a +1 on saving throws. And
What purple aura? What?
the
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 throbber.
light from the
Argynvost. The blessing of
Argynvost.
Argynvost.
Oh, of course. Thank you for
That's
finally
why we're
using
called
a
the
term I
purple-headed
understand.
warriors.
You know what the term throbber is. You hear it all the time.
purple throbber. Come on.
I
Very
need
weak
to-
were you?
keep up.
All right, I need to take a look. And this is an important role. We've got to do this by the book.
Does
so
the
first
chat?
of all,
Does the chat know the rules?
what does the chat? Yeah, what does the chat reckon?
Do +1s to saving throws apply to death saving throws? That
Oh,
is
those
the
sadists
question.
aren't
Is
going to
it
do
a-
you any favors.
Is it classified as an ability saving throw? And does it matter if it's an ability saving throw or not? I think it's unmodified. I think that's the whole point.
Okay, well, shall I just roll it twice and see if I beat a 10?
I mean, the wording on those
Just
things
says
is
saving
like
throw.
a saving throw. I feel like the +1.
So no one on the internet's ever come across this problem before. I find that hard to believe. This is crazy.
Look, I'm going to allow. I think.
I want to stand it by the book.
Well,
I don't want to be alive because of a
DM
loophole.
is the book.
I am the book. I make the final call, and I just had a look at the Argynvost beacon, and it just says on all saving throws. It doesn't say ability saving throws. It says all saving throws.
Okay, I am going to look this up later. And my character.
The first answer from Google. Oh, actually, Jeremy Crawford on Twitter.
Here we go.
Okay.
Death saving throws are saving throws.
Yeah, I mean it's in the name.
Okay, there we go.
He literally makes the game. I feel like
Yeah.
he's allowed to say that.
It
He
is a
can say
saving
that.
throw.
Okay.
So
So
what, you've
I
got
roll
a-
a 1d20 plus 2 twice because I'm using my inspiration.
Now, just so you know, if you roll a 1, we'll
She's
take
fine.
it.
I rolled a
That's
17 plus 2. What was I going to do if I rolled a 1? Just die?
Yes.
Die extra hard.
Well, I mean, you would have. It counts as like a double fail, but you only had one.
You would have
there, so
died hard with a vengeance.
So you have 2 fails, and you have 1 success.
What, 2 fails?
Yeah, because you got.
Oh,
critted
right, you mean,
while you were down.
It doesn't bring you back to life. You're still dead.
You're still in a dying
You
state.
gotta get
It's a
3. You
three.
gotta get 3.
God.
3 successes
Are you serious?
or get healed.
I'm still going to die.
Strahd sees you still fighting.
Don't have mercy. That's not what Strahd would do.
Cruel.
Do it, big man.
Rolls a 28 and kills Mirakin dead
Oh,
on the ground
Oh,
Yeah.
of Ravenloft.
oh.
Goodbye, cruel world.
He lifts his
Oh.
finger. A spark of flame at the point of the end of his finger shoots across the room as he casts Fireball.
I counter spell that.
At what level?
Yeah, it'll have to be level 6.
The flame fizzles out before it has a chance to leave his finger. And now we will end the session for the night.
Is that it for American?
Yeah, I'm dead forever. I didn't even get any final words.
You can.
Oh,
Oh well. Bye.
No.
Oh well. That was exciting.
What?
Well, you guys still have like Revivify and stuff, right? You guys still have magical spells and the ability to bring people back from the dead. So I'd
Yeah,
say
but we don't
America's-
know what's going to happen to her soul though. That's the thing. And in
Yeah.
Barovia,
oh well, everyone was super keen on the gnome before, so does it matter? Once we can.
a gnome druid?
Gnomican.
Gnomican. Oh, okay. Yeah, but I don't want to come up with an effed up personality. It's already effed up enough, you know what I'm saying? I don't need anything
Yeah.
worse on there.
The horrors might turn you into someone who's like pleasant to be around.
Oh yeah, I'll get a curse that evens out the other
Yeah.
bit, and then we'll be like, "Oh my god, she's so much better now." Don't tell her that. Don't tell her that. It's technically a curse.
Oh my god. That's
Everyone has
horrendous what
signed
happened.
the willing to become a skeleton clause, right?
upon becoming a friend
Holy
of Baron Byram, you agree to give your body to science.
This is not the end of American. There's no way.
It could be.
I still want
Oh,
you to show up next Monday, American.
Oh,
For
what?
sure.
That's not fair. You can't kill me and then be like, "Oh no, stick around."
Well, I
Get
mean-
control Strahd.
No, get to
Yeah.
control.
Well, you can control Patrina.
Yay.
You're not allowed to be passive aggressive though. So.
Oh,
I'm like, Patrina looks at Baron Byram and is very unimpressed by what she sees, despite him being extremely cool and powerful. She's like,
God.
How are we all feeling?
Well, I was prepared to die, so I'm not like surprised. It is a bit
You're hollow.
annoying. I'm quite annoyed that my computer was going horrible all night, and I feel like it was very distracting.
Well, I'm glad
It's
that
the
was
harbinger
part
of
you're
doom.
with, not the.
Well, I feel like I was just so annoyed by it the whole time that I didn't know what to do because I can't see anything.
Yeah. I think we should replay the entire session because of the
Was
technical challenges
Yeah,
that
go
were
back, rewind it.
wrought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some
Just-
Fire Emblem reset.
That's true, but the catch with Fire Emblem is you have to start from the start. So
Of the battle. Or,
yeah, it's been a long battle.
That's okay. We can save skip.
yes.
Yeah, I did tell you guys this. You did save right before we started.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, good.
We visited the inn.
I wanted American's last words to be like clutching dramatically at Morley's ankle as her life ebbs away from her and she sputters out, "Bury me in the woods. I'll see you soon, brother."
That would
Oh,
have
that
been.
would have been really sad.
That would have been really sad.
That's what happened in my head.
That's canon. That's what I'll do is I'll edit it in the podcast. I'll just cut that,
Yeah.
throw it in.
Fuck! I totally forgot about the second attack he has.
What?
There's so
does
many
he keep-
attacks.
How does he
Af-
keep like attacking? I don't get it. Like it's like every time anyone does anything, Strahd gets an attack.
You'll notice
Who
it's
wrote
not-
this book?
You'll notice
Strahd?
it's not every time, but he is very smart at when he picks when he can. It's not every time, because that would be cheating. That
Really?
would just be.
I mean, it really feels like it.
I know.
It feels like he's like the squid all over again. The stupid squid and the stupid mangonel.
Yeah, maybe this is bringing back some memories for Morley as he's fighting Strahd.
Oh,
But I just need to make sure everyone's okay, because I don't want everyone just to go to bed feeling shitty, right? We knew there was a chance that there were going to be characters.
You're going to do Bring American back to life?
I want to reassure everyone that I actually am fine, and you don't need to be like, "Oh my god, the poor player." Like, fine. I was prepared for this to happen because I know this is a dangerous battle. So I'm not like, "How could this happen?"
This is why, like, even in the chat today, I wanted people to know that that Strahd was going to be giving it his all. This is the final fight against the man who was ruling over Barovia for hundreds of years. He does not want to lose this, and you've got him on the ropes. You've scared him.
Yeah, went south pretty quick.
He's
I
damaged
feel
though.
bad.
Which
He's looking bruised though, so in a
No.
way, you got.
No, that's
He has a slight
Sunblade.
headache, unrelated to this battle.
That Sunblade fucked him up.
been hit with a lot of stuff.
I think you guys, despite the way that it just finished, I think you guys have done very well so far.
I just didn't expect to take that many hits in a row from him.
Mm.
Like I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits in a row from him, I think. Oh no, that's not right. I think it was just 4.
It was brutal.
One,
There is.
two. I had to write it all. I was writing things down manually because my computer is so effed up that I'm like literally adding things up on a sheet of paper.
Yeah.
It's how effed up.
There was no fudging of dice. There was no breaking of rules. There was just
No, we could tell.
just smart use of
Yeah.
what he can and can't do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits in a row from him.
You
I
guys
think.
absolutely ruined Rahadin and Izek, by the way. Like, they got nothing basically on you guys, except for one attack on Bill, right? That's it? I think.
No.
I've been hit. Who hit me?
No, I think Strahd hit you, but Rahadin hasn't done anything other than the sword attack against Bill. Oh, and he did some psychic damage to the bear.
Yeah, the bear took Strahd hit the bear so many times it turned back into an American, and then completely killed American down to 0 HP, and then stomped her on the ground once, and then again.
Yeah.
Through her cutting words as well. A 28.
Those are just some good rolls from Strahd. That was really, really high rolls every single time.
Yeah. It's taking masses of damage.
Morley's next. Let's say he's not going to come over near me. He's going to be.
So I think. So where are we? Where are we time wise? We've got. I think what we might need to do, if we either need to have, like our last session be quite a long one, maybe. So I don't know what people's. Maybe we need to talk about this. Whether we just try and fit it in quickly into a Monday night next Monday, and that's it. And we just try and rush it. I don't know. Or we plan for our Christmas special before Monday, or I don't know. I don't know when we can fit that in. So maybe we need to have a talk about.
I'm gonna have to talk to you offline about that.
Yeah, I expected that much. We can have a think about what we can do. I just don't know. I really don't know. I don't know how we're going to finish this completely in one more session like this, especially if we have tech issues at the start.
Well, I won't be in it, so there won't be any tech issues.
I still want you around to.
I won't have anything to do.
You don't have to. I thought
I'll
you
just
might
be like, American lies on the floor.
Well, we won't say it's American's turn. But I thought you might want to just.
Guy's got to be dead.
See, but like I said, you've got people who might bring American back.
No, I don't want to come back cursed.
You won't get a say in it. You're dead.
Yeah, that's true. Rights for the dead. I'm with Baron Byram. I didn't consent to this.
Yeah. I want to be a skeleton. Damn it.
That's like coming back as a skeleton is like a druid's worst nightmare.
Is it? Maybe
yeah.
as a metal skeleton.
Oh god, yeah.
An exoskeleton, like a mech warrior.
Oh my god, coming back as one of those, what are they called? Those like robot things?
Warforged?
Like
Oh
T-1000.
god, the absolute nightmare. Imagine bringing American back as a Warforged. Should just be like, kill me again, honestly.
Kill me.
But American, I would, Joe, I do want you to play next week, even if it is just to take control of Patrina.
You know what will happen in D&D.
That's yeah.
The faintest glimmer of hope.
It'd be nice to have you around when everyone else dies as well.
I know what it's like.
Cool. Actually, I'm not available next Monday either. That's going to be.
Okay, damn. We'll catch up next year to finish this off. No, all right, we'll figure something out.
I'm never available again.
Are we all going to go to bed okay tonight, everyone?
Yeah.
Well, let's not
actually,
underplay it. We lost a friend, and
did.
like someone who's been with us for literally years, and before I was here, so it's a very significant, sad event.
Yeah. No, Reagan.
Okay.
I hope you all have nightmares tonight in my character's
I will
honor.
probably not sleep well. I've at no point wanted someone to one of the characters to die, but I also didn't want to be like, oh, Strahd doesn't really want you guys to die.
Yeah, Strahd pulls his punches. He's not like that.
Yeah.
He's like a Bond villain.
So, yeah.
So as a DM, I am very sorry for what's happened.
I would have preferred if he'd set up an elaborate laser machine that was slowly moving its way towards American.
Yeah, he assumed that I was dead, or like I'm gonna be written off, and then he walks away, and I revive behind his back.
Yeah. Prepare to die, and then walks away.
All right. Well.
And there's a silver lining here, with all the tech issues, I'm unable to torture Adam with the yellow card. So, in a way,
It's the
Oh.
saddest part.
Everything's fine then. Right. Excellent. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I'm going to be so happy. Yeah.
I put a yellow car in chat for you, just so hopefully anyone else
thank
that
you.
is subscribed that's watching at the moment can throw up a yellow car as well.
That's touching.
Orange car.
I'm sure Adam would take it all back to see that orange car just one more time.
Yeah. People weren't expecting that in the chat, by the way. People are. Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't expecting that.
All right. Well, we'll be back sometime, probably next Monday. We've all got next Monday free, right? That one's okay?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay,
I'll
really
talk
need
to you offline.
Yeah, cool. Okay, we'll figure out what we're going to do with whether or not we wrap this up this year or if it's going into next year.
Nah, we're gonna wrap it up this year.
We'll see.
I've already wrapped it up, so.
Strahd's wrapped it up for us.
All right, we better go. Get on our
right.
Discord and things.
Yeah, come
What do you
talk to
say,
us
Reagan?
about tragedy. Here's our Discord.
Can you subscribe to the Patreon, donate for the funeral?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we get...
We're setting up a GoFundMe for American.
All proceeds to the Elf Druid funeral.
If we get...
Yeah, we need a diamond worth $1,000.
If you can subscribe, if we get
US
another
link.
20 subscribers in the next 5 minutes, then we'll just bring Hurricane back to life. It's fine. It's great.
Yeah.
20.
Got to make it worthwhile. If we're going to sell our rules, we might as well make it worthwhile. Good night, everybody.
I was going to say more than that.
Come in and talk to us on the Discord and let us know how much you love American, I guess.
Nah, don't do
Yeah,
that.
leave
eulogies
your,
incoming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
leave your
No,
eulogies
do
for
the
American.
eulogy. Yeah.
And I will just say, because I sort of missed it a little bit earlier as well, Random Origins and Drop Shadow, thank you for resubscribing. Random Origins at 44 months, Drop Shadow at 9, thank you so much. And Random dropped a bunch of cheers as well, 600 bits worth. So thank you so much for the support. We'll see what happens next week. Good night, everybody.
Bye.